In an increasingly volatile environment, continuously confronted with natural and man-made disasters, interconnected infrastructures are subject to disruptions that can have broad impacts on regional, national, and global systems. Resource Inventory Management for Rural Communities is an 8-hour training program designed to educate participants on the need for resource inventory practices, effective strategies, and tools in development of a community-wide resource inventory.
Our resource inventory management course really takes a practical approach specifically for these rural jurisdictions on how will they prioritize, categorize, understand what resources and assets they have in the community and how best they can use those resources.
One of the things mentioned today obviously was that of a plan to have those things in place prior to the event as opposed to trying to be a Monday morning quarterback after the event had already occurred.
We, at the end, assess all of these through a tabletop exercise where we put some of these practices in place. It's a scenario that allows us to assess a community's resources, understand where they can obtain additional resources through the use of mutual aid agreements and memorandums of understanding.
I really appreciated the exercise because it gave specific examples for the material that we had learned. It applied the materials directly.
And that was one of the things that was discussed in the scenario and closing of the class. It talked about the gaps of this particular community.
In 2005, Hurricane Katrina's landfall disrupted local, regional, national, and global critical infrastructures, making it evident that disruption to one system can have cascading effects within others. Major disruptions such as this not only affect national security, but also affect the nation's economy and well-being. This heightened interconnectedness among critical infrastructure sectors means that communities are even more dependent on partnerships as a means of effectively coordinating resources before, during, and after emergencies. In rural communities where supply chains can be more vulnerable, these partnerships are even more important. Rural communities that are not adequately prepared for disasters risk incurring additional expenses in the long term. Disruption of the flow of goods and services into and out of the community, job loss, loss of tax revenue, lack of housing, high rebuilding costs owing to a scarcity of materials, and a corresponding increase in demand all place a strain on the economy. This course is designed to assist rural communities in avoiding or mitigating the effects of those disruptions. For more information on the MGT 339 Resource Inventory Management for Rural Communities course, visit www.ruraltraining.org.